to Finland. In this episode we travelled from Denmark to Finland and we had a few days arriving earlier where we hung out with some of the organisers and people who were hosting us, did a few acro jams, and then we headed to the Finn Acro Festival.
At the festival we unlocked some new skills that you will see in this video.
Yeah, a sack of potatoes with Sasuke, that was cool. And another thing that comes up, or you'll see in the first jamming parts, is that we did a bunch of banquine to 3-high type tricks, stuff that we haven't done before. That was really cool. And at one point I get a very nice kick in the banquine, so have a look out for that.
Yeah, it's on camera, so you'll see it.
Yeah, cool. Enjoy the episode.
Enjoy!
To clutch our flight to Finland.
Yay!
Bye Denmark. Bye bye Denmark. We are going to a jam. We're wandering through Helsinki to a park to jam with these amazing people. Yeah?
Yes! We arrived at the jam here, so we're just putting down our stuff, meeting new people, and yeah, lots of playtime.
For the jam outside, it started raining, so we actually moved in, and there was this really cool indoor space that they had in Helsinki with lines and a really nice padded floor. So we started jamming inside, and Laura ended up doing a few attempts to Pacheska to hand-to-hand on 3-high from a banquine, and this was her first time doing banquine. And got very close a few times to the Pacheska. It's going to be a recurring thing of this series in Finland because they tried it a few more times to try and nail it, but keep an eye out for that. I was lucky enough to get to base Vibram in a 3-high with a flyer on top, and trying some banquine Pacheska to 3-high. I've done a bit of 3-high before, but it was really kind of easy feeling Vibram flying on top of me. He's super experienced and skilled, so that made my job very, very easy.
Get it, get it, get it!
This was my first time doing banquine properly. I've thrown a few before, but I got to do a bit more here, and I got paired up with Vibram, which was really awesome because he gave me some great tips and he's super knowledgeable. There was even a funny moment that wasn't filmed where he had to pull me with the banquine basically to catch the flyer because I didn't anticipate properly. Yeah, and we had a few attempts. It was good fun, and then in one of the attempts things went a little wrong. Schedule for Finn Acro.
Working hard.
We've got some beginner, intermediate, advanced, and some L base. Most stuff here is standing. Standing acro is pretty big in Finland, so.
Alright, it is midnight. We came back home after the jam and we started outside, but then it started raining, so we had to move the jam inside. Luckily they have an amazing space with lounges and mats, super nice.
We did some 3-high type skills. That was fun. I based Vibram and another fly on top, and you flew.
Yeah, the Pacheska entrance into 3-high, that was a lot of fun, and my first time doing banquine, I think, so that was exciting.
Yeah, and I also based some banquine, so that was interesting. Got kicked quite nicely. Do I don't think I have a bruise from it yet. That's okay. So all good. It was really
now
fun.
We're dressed because we're going in the sauna.
Okay, let's go. The next day we got to drive and travel to the festival. It was a good 2-hour drive outside of Helsinki, and we got to see lots of the wonderful Finnish wildlife and scene. It's a rainbow! Ready? Let's go. This is the festival location, the gym. Can't quite see it. Thanks. Hey, here we are. People in the house. Yo!
I'm Shingo, Sasuke's father, 170 years old. Born in Japan, living in Finland, loving Acro, but actually a government official forest expert. I've been doing Acro in Finland, but maybe a bit more than 10 years. Actually, when Sasuke was like a little tiny kid, we did take some Acro classes, and once there were partner Acro instructor, like a substituting like a floor Acro, and that was the first experience 20 years ago.
I'm Saske, and I'm from Finland, living in Helsinki at the moment, 27, yeah. And I've been doing Acro for, I think 6 years now.
What is a training tip that you found really valuable for yourself in your practice?
I found that talk less, analyze less, just like, because oftentimes you get stuck in a loop of like doing a trick once, takes like 5 seconds, then you talk about it for a minute, like what felt good, what felt bad, like how can we make this better, and then you do one and you're like, new set of things, let's talk for 1 minute again.
Yes.
So yeah, I found it like a really good like baseline is to do a trick 3 times, see if like the same mistakes keep happening, and then think like, what can we do about this? Then do it again 3 times, and yeah.
Cool.
Like that.
I definitely recommend.
yeah, and it's something that I also have to remind myself like very actively to do, because it's so easy to just like do a trick and be like, actually, I felt this.
Yeah. And what is your intention for the festival?
Have fun, mostly. Yeah, try to get some good tips for like when I'm practicing after the festival, but yeah.
Nice. And I think the last thing I'm curious about is, how is it to do Acro with your father? He's sitting right next to you, so be careful what you say. No.
I know, it's great. It's really great. Like, I started through him at a like summer jam like 5 or 6 years ago now. I'm sure time goes by very fast. But yeah, it's always been great.
Nice. What is your favorite skill together?
It would have to be standing bicep stand into a croc.
Nice.
Afterwards, we did a bit of jamming with Shingo and Sasuke. Haven't got tons of things filmed, but we did some standing skills with them, and they taught us sack of potatoes, which we actually got within a few tries, so that was really nice. Yeah, really fun. Yes, good stick. Wow! Nice.
Morning! It is day 1 of the festival, and we slept here upstairs there. And now we woke up, we're warming up, waiting for people to arrive, teachers to arrive, because then we have a teacher meeting. So, stretching a bit.
Setting up the workshops.
A little bit of space in between, and I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna turn this way and land in front of you, and then you need to know that I'm turning which direction so that you can help the rotation, and we give it more or less 50-50, so it's actually both of us knowing that we turn that way. Nice. Yes. Nice. Cool.
And then we catch and try to push it soft. So if we catch, we also balance to try to keep the axis. Don't be afraid to do something to correct it, and try to make the landing soft.
We love teaching pops as it's something that we feel very skilled and knowledgeable in. And it's always super rewarding to share this with the students so you can see that with the tips and with the kind of cues that we give, it tends to have quite a big impact and they start to get their pops feeling more light, more floaty and flying much higher. So this is really enjoyable, something for us to share at these festivals.
Nice. Nice, good spot, good down.
We were class prepping in the evening and refining our castaways because we were teaching that later in the festival. And it's still a skill that we're always trying to refine a little bit more. And the main takeaways we actually figured out in this session when we were refining was that I just need to give a little bit more leg pop, and Laura was trying to land in that more foot to hand style. I'll make it come around a bit nicer and cleaner.
End of day one, babe. What's happening?
We just prepped our class. We are teaching 2 classes tomorrow. We are teaching free up your stars and needles and stuff like that, and log pops. So we just prepped it a bit. People are jamming. Some people are sleeping in the in the hall here.
We are.
We are. So we just made our bed. We're sleeping on a crash mat, and we will brush our teeth now. And
How was day one?
it was fun to teach. We had a nice group with.
What did we teach?
We taught. I have to think now. We taught pops. So we had a group that was actually quite good with pops already, so it was really enjoyable to refine stuff and give them more technical details. That went pretty well, and for the rest we're going with the flow a little bit and yeah, adapting.
Okay, day 2 coming up tomorrow. Night-night.
Night-night.
This is where we're ending part 1 of Finn Acro Festival at the end of day 1.
We have 3 more days to go, and in the next episode you see which crazy banking tricks I tried.
Yeah, and we did a little bit of standing on my head too, which ended up not so good in some ways. So yeah, stay tuned for what's coming up.
Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to not miss the next episode.
Yeah, see you there.
Ciao!